If you choose a thief and expect that they will not steal from you, you are not being intelligent.
Since this country adopted a new constitution in 2010, to date it's around 16 years. But for the first time, we are having a president whose cabinet is unconstitutional. We are having a president who is not following the constitution at all.
If you choose a thief and expect that they will not steal from you, you are not being intelligent. If you choose somebody who is incompetent and expect them to deliver on anything, then you are not being serious. If you choose a person who has no vision, who has no plan, who has no agenda, and expect them to take your country anywhere, then you are not being serious.
Yesterday, during the Katiba Day, President at times I may say, this guy provoked Kenyans. That if you elect a thief, expect him to steal from you. If you select someone who doesn't have any plan, expect worse from him. And this is the same things that Kenyans are facing now. Let me just talk you through since William Ruto came to power in 2022 until to date, things that he has done that is not even as per the constitution of this Republic of Kenya. When William Ruto first entered into power, he elected the Prime Cabinet Secretary, Musalia Mudavadi. Truth to be told, the Prime Cabinet Secretary seat is nowhere in Constitution, but Ruto placed it there by force. Akasema it's a must this seat exists. Prime Cabinet Secretary.
In which you said, I may remind you, and I'll use the names. Please allow me to use your name. I, William Ruto, in full realization of the high calling I assume as President of the Republic of Kenya, do swear that I'll be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Republic of Kenya, that I'll obey, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of Kenya as by law established and all other laws of the Republic, and that I'll protect and uphold the sovereignty, integrity, and dignity of the people of Kenya. Our conversation this afternoon, Your Excellency, with the permission, with the honorable panelists, I just wanted to make it very short. It's that accountability. Accountability for these high offices. At the end of this, the program has you coming to make your closing remarks. So we'll not even do the closing remarks. We'll just do quick accountability for the person and the office that you hold. What have you done to uphold the Constitution? Your Excellency, you swore to obey, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of Kenya. Are you aware, sir, that your cabinet is unconstitutional?
Very much, Eric. I am fully aware that the court has made a determination and given me time to realizing that that is work in progress to be able to do what I need to do. But in that context, let me speak to my oath of office in a broader context, and to speak to this day, Katiba Day. And as I have said in my earlier statement, this is not just a ritual. This is a time for us to reflect and account for what we have done in 16 years with respect to the tenets, the principles, the mandate, and the requirement of our Constitution. And putting that in the context of my oath of office and being accountable for that oath of office, and putting it in the context of what again I said earlier in terms of how do we account for the authority that we exercise and whether that is making impact on the people of Kenya.
It was a clear indication that this guy was not going to follow a constitution anymore. Then after there, according to this constitution of Kenya, inasema after the election, the party that will have more members of parliament, then it will becomes the majority in parliament. But what happened? Just a year, the court ruled that Azimio la Umoja has the majority in parliament. But now, what is happening? Kenya Kwanza is the one that holding those majority leaders and all staffs that comes with privilege of a party or rather a coalition that has more members in parliament. That's aside. Come now 2024. You saw what happened in this Republic of Kenya, where the youths, their right of speak were infringed, in that if you are talking anything negative to the government officials or rather even the president, ulikuwa unachukuliwa, unabdaktiwa. That's right of Kenyans. Under the Bill of Rights, there's nowhere that allows someone to be abducted na afichwe for more than 15 days, 2 weeks ndio atolewe. The constitution means if I've done a mistake, I will be charged in court of law for the next 24 hours. But we never saw that. Watu walikuwa wanachukuliwa, wanabdaktiwa, then after the Kenyans abroad, wanadropiwa in different part of this country. Mwingine kule sijui Maseno, mwingine kule wapi. That alone, it shows that this government was not following the constitution of Kenya. Despite the abduction alone. The same year, you saw what happened to Albert Ojwang. The guy is just picked from his father's home and analetwa Nairobi. Then they kill that person in a police cell. Then the following day, the DCI comes up to cover up everything and says that amejigonga kwa police cell. Upon the release of CCTV, vitu zina happen. It's something that cannot happen in this country. You have seen how Gunism is now tormenting Kenyans in the name of controlling the political temperature. Where is the security as it is infringed, as it is embedded in constitution? The country is not following the constitution anymore. Even the security of Kenyans is not the police that is now upholding it, but it is the people. It is now the Gunism that is doing all that. And we keep on saying we elect a president that follows the constitution. No. And still as we move on, just the other day, you saw how the government independent body has been captured. And the first body that even the third in command was proudly to say that it is captured, it was the TSC, teachers, the commission that employs teachers. It's no longer independent commission. It's being run at State House. In that it's the president who dishes this TSC. And not to the people, but to the member of parliament. Is that constitutionalism? No. That is where we say, for us to rule, that's why we normally say for Kenyans to have, or rather, for Kenyans to have a leader who will uphold this constitution is to ensure Ruto must go. Haijalishi ni vitu gani unafanya, but that common thing, that things that affect the common mwananchi is now our major issues. What is your thought? And guys, what is your thought on that? From where I sit, President William Ruto has abandoned the constitution that he swore he will protect it, that he will defend it. That alone, it gives us a reason to ensure Ruto becomes a one-term president. This is Mkuu Updates. Let's meet in the next video. Bye-bye.